Paez, and did you see what happened in that Paez fight? The fight got tough, and where'd he end up? Outside the ring. It's different, man. Being a fighter is one thing, being a trainer is totally different. You gotta spend time being a trainer. You know, so if that's the move he made, hey, I tip my hat off to him, good luck.
Do you think at this level that's like a really big thing, or that's a factor that puts you over to make sure that you have the right person in your corner?
At this level, a month away from the fight, I think it's the stupidest choice you've ever done. You can never do is change your trainer. Because he doesn't know your tendencies, he doesn't know who you are. Like, I've been with my trainer 10 years now. My trainer knows what I'm trying to do in the ring. He understands, he knows how much he can get out of me. This trainer don't know what Jesse can bring. He has no idea. He only had a month to figure him out. This is like dating a woman for a month and marrying her. Like, why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. It's like dating a man for a month and marrying him or moving in with him. It's like, why would you do that? You don't know anything about this person.
Do you think it shows maybe a lack of confidence on his part that he would make such a quick change?
I don't think it's a lack of confidence. I just think that it was probably a lack of not believing in his former trainer, possibly, or maybe even just making the change because he didn't like certain things that was going on in the camp with his former trainer.
Tim, you've been in with Pacquiao. You've done the big fights. You've done all this stuff. What's left for you to do? Is there a fight that you want, something that you want to accomplish? What keeps you motivated still at 31 years old?
Hall of Fame. I keep saying it, man. That's been the motivation this whole camp. Hall of Fame. Beat another world champ. Put another world champ on the resume. That's been the whole motto this whole camp. Hall of Fame, baby. That's what we chasing. We fighting the top dogs out there. We fight against the young undefeated guys, younger guys. Fight against the older guys. It really don't matter, man. But Hall of Fame is what we chasing.
I heard somebody ask about Floyd Mayweather. How annoying, or how do you take it if people keep asking you? You're not the only fighter to ask about, but that question always seems to come up. Tim, how do you take it?
Floyd's the best in the business, so you can't take it any other way than just, hey, I would love an opportunity to face Floyd Mayweather, but Floyd does what he wants. He's a cash cow in boxing. He's a king right now, and I respect him.
He always says it's different when you get in the ring with him. You're Jesse Vargas' biggest fight, biggest name. Is he gonna be a little shell shocked getting in there with Tim Bradley and showing him the big stage for the first time?
Big stage. I think he will be nervous going into the fight. I think every fighter is pretty much nervous when they go into the fight, but I just think that just skill-wise, man, my skills, I do so much in the ring, man, and I just feel that I'll be able to, whatever he's trying to do, I'll be able to just counter it and just do me in the ring. Whether it's box or whether it's go pressure on it, it really doesn't matter. I can do it all.
Your stablemate, Victor Ortiz, he's been in the news lately. What do you think of the video and what do you think of the words he was saying?
Of what?
Victor Ortiz calling out fighters and making noise in the scene.
That's Vic. Vic is a good guy. I can't say anything bad about Victor Ortiz. He's a good person, man. He treats me and my family great. That's him. That's all on Vic, not on me.
What's the hardest thing, or any obstacles you've encountered during camp so far?
Injuries suck, and we saw that a few months ago where Pacquiao injured himself during training camp supposedly, and he goes in there and he fights anyway. Injuries. If you can stay injury-free during the training camp, especially when you're an older fighter, then you know what, you have a better chance of winning a fight. So injuries.
At this stage, a lot of guys say they get tired of boxing. It's more of a business, not fun anymore. Do you still have fun out there? Tim, or is it more of a business where it's just a job you got to wake up and do?
Nah. I'm motivated, man. I wish I could have been out of my training camp every single day. It's definitely my job. It's business, but I'm highly motivated because I want that 5th world championship. I got 5 kids, and I want to be able to take a picture with that 5th world championship belt around my son. Because each of my kids have a belt to hold, and when I had that picture, when I had that belt, and I put that picture up, man, all of my kids will have a belt, man, and that's important to me, and I think it's fun.
How soon do we see you make that move to 154? Tell me, there's Cotto Canelo there. Do you want to fight the winner of that fight? How soon do we see Tim at 154?
These guys, they gotta want to fight me. I keep saying I'll fight Klitschko, but Klitschko ain't called me yet. I keep saying I'll fight Triple G, but Triple G ain't called me yet. I'll fight all these guys, man.
You fight Triple G too?
Man, come on. He put on his pants just like I put on my pants. You know what I'm saying? Man, listen, man. I'm not a coward. And I got skills, and I believe in my skills, and I believe in myself. And people can say whatever they want, and I don't care. They can say I'm crazy. You get knocked out, Tim. Well, knock me out. Knock me out. That's how I look at it. I'll fight him. If nobody else want to fight him, you know, everybody starts stuttering when they mention Triple G. People start stuttering. I'm like, dude, would I fight him? Yeah, I'll fight him. Would you fight him at 160? Yeah, I'll fight him at 160. Yes, I will. Because, hey, man, don't matter to me, man. Hey, if you're gonna knock me out, you're gonna knock me out. That's just why I look at it.
You know, because they asked Floyd about that fight. He said he's not really interested, but he said he could beat him too. Do you think that's a possible fight for him?
I think it's a possible fight for him. I think the only guy that's calling out Triple G and would like to fight Triple G is Andre Ward. Andre Ward has said and been on record over and over, and I've seen it, and he said, I'll fight Triple G. You know, I'll fight him. Just have Triple G come on up to my weight, and I'll fight him.
I give you credit, Tim.
What do you think of Mayweather not vacating that belt he said he was?
I don't know. I don't know anything about that. To be honest with you, I don't know. I've been hearing this stuff, and I haven't heard anything, so I think that's a question for the WBO.
How important is it for you for the title to be on the line? Does it matter at this point?
Well, it's very important for the title to be on the line because I want to win that world championship. But if the title's not on the line, I still gotta put hands on Jesse. It's still, you know, I trained, I sacrificed, took time away from the family. Somebody got to pay for that.
This Saturday, there's a big fight: Sean Porter versus Adrian Broner. How does Timothy Bradley break down that fight?
That's a good fight. And hey man, you guys don't ask me my opinion, I'm gonna give you my opinion right now. Sean Porter is a great fighter. He's a tough fighter. He's tough for anybody in the ring. He kind of reminds me of myself a little bit. But Adrian Broner is an unbelievable talent. He knows he's in a real fight. He knows he can't be relaxed. And when you got a top-notch Adrian Broner, man, I'm telling you, man, it's hard to beat that guy when he's top-notch and he's fully focused and he's ready. So I'm going with Adrian Broner. I know a lot of people are going with Porter, and I understand why. I completely get it. I totally get it. Yeah, the pressure, he can get inside, he can rough him up. I understand that. But when it comes down to the sweet science, I have to go with my man Andre with Broner because skills. The kid has skills, man. And when he's 110%, he's hard. He's a problem for everybody.
Are you been in the ring with either one of those guys sparring or anything?
No. Never. I've been in the ring with those guys yet, but I respect both fighters, and I know Sean Porter is a great fighter. I've met him before. I met his father, his whole team, and I have nothing bad to say about it. But that's just my opinion about the fight. And it's a lot of people saying it's a toss-up fight. A lot of people going with Sean Porter doing the pressure and stuff, but I'm gonna go with the boxer, man. I gotta go with Broner, man, on this one.
Looking at June 27th, how much time does Timothy Bradley take off after the fight? Because we want to see you back in the ring. How many more fights will you have this year?
I have probably another fight this year, and then I'll be done for this year. So I'll probably do one more fight, maybe towards the end of the year, and that'll be all.
Any drug testing for this fight, Tim?
Come on, man. Absolutely. Absolutely drug testing. Anybody that want to fight me, there will be drug testing. Every fight, I will be drug testing because I don't believe you. I do not believe you. If you're not taking the test, you're dirty in my book. Take the test.
How many times have you been tested so far in this camp?
I've been tested, I think, 3 times. I think it's 3. Or I might, 2. It's gonna be 3 coming up. I feel like they're gonna be coming like
right now.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they come here. I wouldn't be surprised. They just call an hour and then like we're on our way. And like, okay, where are you located? And then they'll just say that hey, we're an hour away.
Yeah.
So,
is that Vada doing it or Sada? Vada.
Got Vada on it, man.
And Tim, Joel says he's gonna tell you to go forward. opposite of what he told you to do in your last fight. Is that what you wanted your foot for you to go in there and make a war out of this fight?
I just like to mix it up, man. And a lot of guys, a lot of people said like, man, Tim, you should go back to the old you and start boxing and start, give us a Marquez performance. But I just like to entertain the fans. I like to give a little something for the fans and something for the fans to talk about. So, I like to have a little entertainment value in my game, and the people that's tuning in, I like to fight for them.
And last question to me, I know when I talked to you a while ago, you said the hardest hitting fighter you hit was some guy named Umani or something like that.
And Antimani.
Yeah, is that still him, or has it changed now that you face Pacquiao and Marquez and all these other fighters?
Ruslan is a beast. Ruslan, probably by far, is the hardest hitter I've ever been in the ring with. But Antimani is right there up there with him, but Ruslan, dude, he can punch.
Thank you, Tim. Appreciate you.
Stop saying you find yourself in a Fight of the Year candidate. What do you have to do in this situation that doesn't happen again?
If it's Fight of the Year, it's Fight of the Year. It just is what it is. And, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do about it, man. Sometimes you have a thought in your mind or a plan. Don't go your way. Things happen during the fight. You get injured. Get a thumb in the eye. Things change, man. So I don't know what to expect. I just got to be ready for whatever. I just got to be ready for it. If it's going to be a war, I'm ready for it. 12 hard rounds, I'm ready for it.
Is there an undefeated fighter up and coming, trying to be built as the next superstar? Is this a must-win situation for you?
Every fight's a must-win situation. There's no fight that's like less I don't really need to win this fight. Every fight's a win situation for me.
Is it a mistake that Vargas switched this late in camp training? He went from Roy Jr. to Eric Morales. Would you do something like that this late in camp?
No, I would never do anything like that. But I think probably Vargas was possibly forced. He had to because for whatever reason. So if he changed trainers, it's for a reason. I don't think it was just because he didn't like the way Roy did that.
This Saturday there's a big fight, Bronner versus Porter. Would you like to face the winner of that fight? If that fight can be made, if it's possible?
Listen,